will go down, thugs. Or should I say, what it is, nines? And when I say what it is, your answer should be here and now or light in creation. Because living through the present moment and being conscious of what is going on, we are always creating. Through our mind and our imagination, we are always creating. So here and now, we are presently creating. Yeah, I know you like that. Now, in my last video, I spoke on the numbers 5, which represents the magic of transformation through a purpose. The 5-star, which represents our magic through our physical body, through our will and ambitions. Today, I will be explaining you and the universe through the numbers 3, 6, and 9. Today, I will be explaining to you the knowledge of the light in creation that you are, and that through this thug knowledge you represent. So, let's get moving. Now, before I get started on all of this knowledge, I would first like to say that in actual reality, even though we have all these numbers, there are only 9 base numbers, and that's excluding 0. There's 9 base numbers: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So everything else after 9 is pretty much, I'm not going to say it's irrelevant, but it's just a repeat. It's just a replay of these 9 numbers and, 0. But before I really get down into everything, I would also like to say that the math that I'm going to break down to you is based off of you, based off of me, based off of life forms. It's based off the universe. It's a pattern that the universe steadily, repeatedly uses. It's the way the universe works. It's the pattern in which the universe works. And I will be teaching you this. It's also the pattern of who you are. So it all starts off where the fact that we are consciousness. And I'm going to say that consciousness evolves, or consciousness wants to evolve. And in order to do that, it comes down into this avatar, into this body. The soul comes down into the body, but the body starts off as one cell. That one cell doubles and become 2 cells. Them 2 cells double and become 4 cells. Them 4 cells double and become 8 cells. Them 8 cells doubles and become 16 cells. Now, I told you that only 9 relevant numbers, really, in actuality, because there's only really 9 numbers, right? So since it's only 9 numbers, we're going to have to take that 16 and break it down to its base number. So if you do the math, that would be 1 plus 6, which equals 7. Okay. Now, I'm pretty sure everybody know how I'm getting these numbers. When I say I double, that means that 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 2, 4 plus 4, etc. I'm just adding the same number. So once again, we're going to add the same number to the same number to its own self. 16 and 16 become 32. 32 broke down into its base number. 3 plus 2 equals 5. Okay. Now, these numbers right here, these 6 numbers right here is in a pattern, and this pattern continues no matter what. So if you take that 32 and make it 64, you start back at 1. If you take 64 and make it 128, that goes back to 2. 1 plus 2 equals 3. 3 plus 8 equals 11. 1 plus 1 equals 2. So the pattern continues. But if you look at the pattern 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5, you'll notice that 3 numbers are missing. 3, 6, and 9. But in reality, 3, 6, and 9, well, 3 and 6 is still included in this pattern. But you have to see it. So look, if the pattern is 1 and 2, so 1 plus 2 equals 3, right? Cool. 2 plus 4 equals 6. 4 plus 8 equals 12. But if you break down that number to its base, it equals 3, because 1 plus 2 equals 3. So if you look at the pattern, it's 3, 6, 3. Now, let's continue. Now, what was I? I was at 12. So, boom, 8 plus 7 equals 15. 1 plus 5 equals 6. Boom. And then 7 plus 5 equals 12. And 1 plus 2 equals 3. So you see that we get this 3, 6, 3. So right here it shows you that 3 and 6 are in their own two lanes. 3 and 6 is like the yin and the yang. It represents the masculine and the feminine. You feel me? 3 and 6 represents the duality of life. So that's in their own lane. But on top of that, 3 and 6 manages everything else, the other numbers. For instance, the 3 manages 1, 2, and 4, while the 6 manages the, 7, 8, and 5. Now, with the number 3, you always hear 3 of something. Holy, Father, Ghost, Son, Mother, Child, Father, mind, body, soul, etc. Right? So with this number 3, I have decided to not, well, it ain't no decided. The number 3 is broke down in 3 sets. 3 sets of 3s. Because these 3 sets of 3s are what designs and create our world. And this is how we do this. So the first set is what we are using to create. And that will be energy, vibrations, and frequencies. Okay, so if you didn't know, everything is energy. Everything is energy. Everything is conscious. Everything has its own vibration, and everything emits a frequency. That frequency is what connects us to that source. The frequency you give out is what connects it and brings it to you. So while I'm speaking on frequencies, I might as well go ahead and bring up the number 6, the 6th star, and what it truly represents. In spirituality, the 6th star represents the sound wave. The sound wave represents creation, the frequencies, because once that sound wave creates, is what brings it there. It creates it. The 6, like even when they say words create, because you giving out a frequency, you speaking that, you using that energy. So, but that's just part of the 6. Uh, 6 also represents the physical aspect, while the 3 represents the spiritual. So vibrations, frequencies, and energy is the spiritual aspect, while 6 is the logical, physical part. That's why we use the 6, because the 6 represents the what we are: 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons. You know, we're just soul in a physical body. That's it. So it's a duality between us. It's a 6 and a 3, as you see. As we continue, the first set, as I said, was vibration, frequency, energy. That is what we use. That what everything is. Everything is vibration, frequency, energy. Our second set is our mind, the 3 parts of our mind, which of course, if you don't know, you should know, is your subconscious, which controls and creates the program, the reality that you live in. And through that subconscious, if you can take control of your subconscious and watch and know and purposely put information and visualizations, visuals, and whatever it is that you need inside of that subconscious consciously, which is number two, your conscious mind. If you consciously do this, that subconscious will give the superconscious, which is that God source, the source itself, that information. And that information, once so much energy is put into it, will become physical reality. It will become the light in the creation of what you are manifesting or trying to manifest. So you got the subconscious, your conscious, and your superconscious as your second set of threes. And of course, the third is mind, body, and soul, which of course we are always working and developing in all aspects, whether it's through exercising, dancing, which dancing can be an exercise if you know how to do it, or whether it's writing, reading, meditation, walking through nature, whatever you do that enhances you, whether it's your purpose, your dreams, chasing those, whatever it is that enhances you mentally. It could be mentally and spiritually. You can do affirmations. I am strong. I am courageous. I am loved. I am living in my dream each and every day. These things is what builds you up. These things builds up your frequency. It builds up your vibration. It raises you up. It raises your energy. And the higher your energy is, the more you connect with the universe in total. Now, if we get back to it, mind, body, and soul is what we are. So mind, body, and soul is what we always need to be working on. When you see the number three, you got to realize that you are acknowledging that you have created through them three aspects, them three sets, your own world. And at any time, you can change that. And the energy and the universe will help you, whether it's for the bad or for its good. It's up to you. And so when you see that number three, we are acknowledging that as thugs, that is what's going on. Now, if we go back to the number six, I said that it represents the sound wave, but I also would like to say that the six represents the imagination. Because when in your mind and your imagination is the darkness. And the darkness comes to the light when you see it. That vision emits a frequency and it draws that into being. And through that vision, through that imagination, that is how we create. Because first it's in the mind, then it becomes physical reality. Without being able to see it, you can't do it or believe it. So the six will also represent our imagination, but also the six represents our divine aspects to being co-creators. Even though we're physical, we're still co-creators. So we not only know that we are physical beings, we know that we have power as in this physical mode to use our imagination to connect to the spiritual side, the other half, and to manifest and to build our lives in the way that we choose. Because it's a choice. Once you get to a certain age, it's always a choice. And what you do and how you do it. Then, if you go back to the math, once again, you will see that 3 and 6 is always the duality, going to represent duality, because 3 plus 3 equals 6. Double that 6 equals 12. And then 1 plus 2 equals 3. Double that 12, it equals 24. 2 plus 4 equals 6. So the pattern always going to be 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6. Even if you go back to the side of 6, if you double 6, once again, you get 12. So you know 1 plus 2 equals 3 when you jump down to the base number. It vibrates the number 3. That 12 becomes 24, which vibrates the number 6. That 24 vibrates the number 6 because 2 plus 4 equals 6. And if you jump up to 48, 4 plus 8 equals 12, which goes back 1 plus 2 equals 3. And if you keep on doing the math, if you want to, you keep getting back 3 and 6, 3 and 6. So you know 3 and 6 is in his own lane, right? But we still ain't seen 9. But we have seen 9. Let me show you what 9 been at the whole time. 9 is 3 plus 6, right? 3 plus 6 equals 9. So basically, what we saying is that 9 been in his own lane, chilling, relaxing, not only motivating himself, driving himself, and doing his own thing, he been secretly in command of all things. He been watching over 3, 6, and the other numbers. 9 is the big boss in the subject. You know what I'm saying? That's why you are 9. You're the big boss in your life. You are the main character of your life. And watch this. Another reason I like 9 is because 9 always equals itself. Everything comes back to 9. That means that 9 represents the whole and the totality of everything. Meaning that 9 knows that it is the universe and the universe is it. That's 9. It is the source in itself. But look, I don't just want to tell you that. Let me show you. Let the math show you. Because 9 doubled up equals 18. 1 plus 8 equals 9. Double up 18, it equals 36. 3 plus 6 equals 9. Come on, let's keep going. 36 doubled up equals 72. 7 plus 2 equals 9. When you say that you are 9, you are saying that you recognize yourself as the creation and the creator. When you say that you are 9, you are saying that you are divine, even though you might be in this physical being going through these physical problems or whatever the circumstances you may go through. You know that in reality, everything that you are in totality is already here. Everything that you asking for, dreaming and imagining is right here already. When you say that you are 9, you are recognizing the truth in yourself and the truth in your being. When you say that you're a 9, you are saying that you are the light bearer. And that's truly where Lucifer come from, the light bearer. Without light, you can't see anything. Without light, there's nothing to be seen. That's why spiritually we're unlimited, because light is nothing but information. And since we can't even see the full spectrum of the universe through what it is, you can't even see the full information, because it's wave information, it's numbers and information. So you can't even see all of this because you can't even see the full details, but you can see the light that you bring and that you represent. And you are the light bearer. You are the lighthouse. You are shining your light, not only from inside, but out. That's why you are the lighthouse. Your light comes from inside, and it shines out for all to see. And then you are a temple, because when you manage yourself, your being, you giving out energy, and that energy, that healing is a healing energy. It helps others because you are connected with them. So when you help yourself, you are helping others. So you are a temple. You are sacred. And being 9, you should always be grateful, because being grateful only what proves to yourself the power that you have, and gives you more power to receive. And just you could be grateful for the little things, like your brain, because your brain is what controls your body. Your heart is what pumps the blood that gives pumps the blood and gives out the electricity. And your spine, be thankful for your spine, because your spine is what transmit the electricity. You know what I'm saying? Your nervous system. And then if you want to go even farther, you can be thankful for where you stand, your shelter. You're thankful that you got a place to sleep. Thankful for the phone in your hand that entertains you on a daily basis. Being 9, you are grateful for everything in totality, whether it's human, material, animal, plant, whatever it is. As 9, you know that you're it, and you're thankful for it, because you know that Gratitude changes your altitude and your attitude. But look, P game. I'm not trying to hold you up all day because I just look at the time. Man, we almost about to hit 20 minutes, man. God dang. Just going at it. But look, all I'm saying is be in control of your creation. When you see these numbers, when you see all these different symbols, know what they mean and use them in the proper way. Because knowledge is not good nor evil. It's what man or one man does with it that makes it what it is. So that's all I have to say for today, man. Y'all thugs be safe and y'all nines continue to be divine. Have a blessed day.